Namaste beta, I myself JVM Pratishtha Rajvanshi from the Department of Optometry, and today's topic is about corneal transparency. What you understand? Have you revised the previous topic, that is cornea? If you have understand that topic, then only you will be able to understand this topic, transparency. What you mean by transparency in your general lifestyle? Transparency means the transparent, by which we can see the object which is in front of that object. Okay, transparency is a quality or state of transmitting light without appreciable scattering, so that bodies lying beyond or entirely visible. The cornea is an acute layered composite material with a structure ideally suited to its function as the transparent window in the tufted outer tunic of the eyeball through which the outside world is viewed. The cornea is a transparent avascular tissue with a smooth outer convex surface and concave inner surface which resembles a small watch glass. A cornea is a transparent avascular tissue and it looks like a watch glass, small watch glass, forms anterior 1/6 of the fibrous coat of the eye. Corneal dimensions, this you have studied about in the previous lecture of cornea. What are the functions of cornea? Have you read about the cornea's optical power? It occupies 70% of the optical power, that is the total refractive power of the eye is 60 diopter and it occupies 40 to 45 diopter. Okay, barriers. Cornea provide a protective interference with the outer environment and also contain intraocular pressure. About layers, have you studied about all the layers of the cornea? Then you should study about, which layer is which layer does not regenerate if once it is collapsed, that is the Bowman's layer, that is the second layer, and which is the thickest layer, that is stroma. Stroma is the thickest layer and descendant layer is the thinnest layer. Okay, what is the corneal epithelium? Epithelium cells are closely packed uniformly and regularity in the arrangements. What is tear film? Tear film keeps the surface of the cornea smooth and provide the quality to the optical surface. And all the stroma are arranged in a manner that they are closely packed. And interference is a phenomena by the virtue of which there is a modification in the distribution of energy due to superimposition of two or more waves. Principle of superimposition states that whenever two or more set of waves passes through and across one another in the same medium, they behave independent to each other and net displacement of the particle at any instant is equal to the algebraic sum of the individual displacements due to all the waves. Okay, have you understand the interference findings? And what is endothelium? Endothelium is a transparent because it is single layer, homogeneous and closely packed layer. Corneal vascularization, except for capillaries placidae of limbus, normal cornea is avascular. Corneal avascularity factors are not known when vessels present are due to corneal pathology, vascularization, loss of transparency. ठीक है, जब वस्कुलर वेसल्स डेवलप हो जाएंगी तो कॉर्नियल ट्रांसप्लांट कैसे रहेगा, वो ट्रांसप्लांट नहीं होगा। ठीक है, ब्लड वेसल्स कैन नॉट इन्वेड नॉर्मल कॉर्निया, लूजिंग ऑफ कॉम्पैक्टनेस ऑफ कॉर्नियल टिश्यू ड्यू टू इडिमा इज अ मस्ट फॉर neovascularization. And chemical theory, role of vasoinhibitor is that it can sulfate ester of hydrochloric acid. And what are the physical factors of cornea? That is the corneal hydration. Normal cornea maintains itself in a state of relative dehydration, and which is essential for corneal transparency. Okay, and now what are the stromal swelling pressure exerted by the glycosaminoglycans GAGs of the corneal stroma, which act like a sponge. And the transparency, what is corneal thickness is increased and transparency decreased when there is an endothelium damage, and to less extent when epithelium is damaged. If the endothelium is damaged, then the transparency decreased day by day, and when the IOP speeds up and become positive corneal edema. And corneal swellings also decrease the corneal transparency. That's all about the corneal transparency. And if you have any query, then comment in the comment box. Namaste beta. Thank you so much. Namaste beta. I myself JVN Pratishtha Rajvanshi. Today I want to discuss the topic of binocular vision. Its objectives are to understand the basic concept and terminologies used in the binocular vision. That like what is binocular vision and how it's work in our eye, what are its content, and why we study about the binocular vision. The basic law of binocular vision forms the very foundation on which our current understanding of establishment and its symptoms and sensory consequences is based. Knowledge on binocular vision, single vision, forms basic to orthoptic treatment and many physical processes in the eyes. What are the physical processes in the eyes? This we came to know about reading the binocular vision. Firstly, we should know about the vision. What is vision? A vision is anything by which we can see. Eye is a biological camera we see from the brain, not from the retina. Okay, we always say that we see with our retina, but actually we are seeing by our brain. Actually, the retina sends all the signal to the brain, then only we can see. And after that, what are the types of vision? Vision are of two types: binocular vision, monocular vision. These are two types. Monocular vision is a vision with a single eye, and the binocular vision is the coordinated vision with the two eye. Okay, what is the definition of binocular vision? Binocular vision may be defined as the straight simultaneous vision with two seeing eyes that occurs when an individual fixes his visual attention on an object of regard. The coordination use of both the eye to produce a single mental perception is known as the binocular vision. Okay, then what are the prerequisites of development of binocular single vision? That is motor mechanism, sensory mechanism, and the mental processes. ठीक है, motor mechanism. What is a motor mechanism? Corrected new muscular development so that the visual axes are directed at the object. Overlap of visual fields and sensory. What is sensory mechanism? Sensory mechanism is that the signals which the retina receives and that retina transfers all the signal to the brain. That is the sensory adaptation. Sensory mechanism and motor mechanism. What is motor mechanism? Motor mechanism is what that we take from the atmosphere to the to our sensory adaptation part. Okay. Then what is the mental process? Mental process is the ability of the visual cortex to promote the binocular single vision. That is, it means the what the signals are coming from the sensory mechanism. That signals, what is the answer of that signals, that is given by the mental processes. Okay. Then what are the milestones of the binocular single vision development? 2 to 3 weeks, the infant turns his head to fixate an object. Okay. Then 4 to 5 weeks after the when the infant is 4 to 5 weeks years 4 to 5 weeks old, then infant can sustain monocular fixation of large near object. Then first 2-3 months superimpose images. Then at the age of 3 months the binocular fusion started, and 3 to 6 months the striopsis developed in the infant. Then in 6 months 60 arc of second is developed, and development of the horopter and vergence is also influenced by the dramatic changes in eyeball size and orbital position during infancy. Infancy means when the child is when the infant is also known as the infancy time. Theory of binocular single vision. Theory of correspondence and disparity. Neurophysiological basis. Alteration theory of binocular vision and projection theory of binocular vision. Motor theory and theory of isomorphism. Okay. Then theory of correspondence and disparity. What is that? Silent features are simultaneous stimulation of the corresponding points by one object transmits single visual impression with no depth quality. Simultaneous stimulation by two objects points that difference in character results in binocular rivalry. Okay, diplopia occurs when disparate elements are stimulated by one object. Binocular single vision with the striopsis results when the horizontal disparity remains within the limit of Panam's area. Then now what is Panam's area? We will discuss this later when we will study about the horopter. Okay. Then what is optic chiasma? Have you read it about optic chiasma? Optic chiasma is a part of the visual pathway. What is visual pathway? That pathway by which the signals are transferred from the optic nerve, or we can say the signals which are coming to the retina are transferred to the brain. So the signals optic nerve to the transformation to the brain. What are the steps? That is known as the visual pathway. Okay. Now what is optic chiasma? First structure that contribute for binocular single vision. Partial discussion at chiasma and serves to project to same place in visual cortex. Okay. Okay, have you understand up to now? And now we will discuss about the visual pathway in next lecture. Okay, नमस्ते बेटा, खुश रहिए आप लोग.